Good morning. When does life begin? At conception or at birth? Well, the answer to that question will likely determine your view of abortion. For if life begins at conception, then taking that life before birth is wrong. And because many of us believe that, we take a firm stand against abortion, not to be unkind, not to be insensitive to those who find themselves pregnant but don't want to keep the child, but to be true to God and His Word. If He has given a life, who are we to reject it? Now, I know some people ask about rape, and should a woman be forced to keep a child conceived in that way? But those situations account for less than 1% of abortions. Still, should a child be punished or removed because of the sin of the father? Does that justify the action? What about overpopulation? Don't we already have enough people in the world? But really, is that the way we should purge the numbers? What about a woman's economic hardships? Should that be a consideration? What about the millions of children, homeless, waiting to be fostered or adopted? Why bring more into the world when we can't adequately take care of those already born? Well, you can see there are a lot of questions, but they're easier to answer if you've addressed that initial question, when does life begin? Because if you believe a child in the womb has value, then you will look for ways to save the baby's life, along with ways to care for the child after it's born. You know, it's also a call to support ministries that help women in times of need, like Pregnancy Solutions here in our own community. Helpful, loving, Christ-centered counsel. It is a worthy ministry that our church supports with a check every month. We also support Patch Our Planet, a nonprofit that helps churches like ours to develop an orphan strategy so that we make greater efforts to minister to those God has brought into the world. Now, I hope that whenever this delicate topic is addressed, it is done so with compassion and kindness. I suspect that those who hold signs with statements and pictures are well-meaning, but they are often interpreted as insensitive. I'm not going to make a judgment, but I would urge caution that as Christ's followers, we express truth and our concerns, but we do so in ways that build bridges toward those we seek to help. Yeah, it's complex, and I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do have some of them, and they are worthy to be considered on this day, January 22nd, when in 1973 the Supreme Court issued a 7-2 decision in favor of Norma McCorvey, Jane Roe. They decided that a woman in the United States has a fundamental right to choose whether or not to have an abortion. The new law struck down Texas' abortion ban as unconstitutional. And since that time, it is estimated that more than 60 million babies have been aborted. Does God overlook the shedding of innocent blood? He does not. So the matter is more than just personal preferences. Many of us believe that we have a moral obligation to speak up for life, for those who have no voice. This is a Christian thing to do. But agreed, we must do so in love, with compassion, and offers to help who would choose life. Many of you listening, I commend you for every way you care and help in this particular issue. While it appears that our culture has moved on and considered legalization a done deal, those of us who disagree must decide how we will speak up and minister in the matter. It's not easy, but it is right in the sight of God. So today, as we go to the Lord in prayer, there are many requests to consider, not just laws, but ministries to support, women and men to support, orphans to take care of, families to help. May the Lord guide each of us as we consider our part on this issue. Thanks for listening this week. Lord willing, see you back on Monday. Let's pray. Lord, forgive us for any way we have not valued life. Forgive us for any way we have shed innocent blood. Please heal those who have been hurt in this matter. And Lord, bless those ministries that express your love and truth to those facing this issue. I pray that we would all respect the sanctity of every human life, always. Thank you for hearing our prayers. And now offer your prayers. God bless you.